Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the Gamecocks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Gamecocks with first and 10 here. Snags the quick throw. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And there's the handoff. Lights off a defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
looking to pick up the first down through the air. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane on that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Some room to work now. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown for the U.
How about that? This guy's been blocking all game. They finally give him a chance to get his hands on the ball. Look what he does. It's a touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
So it's 2nd down and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 14, South Carolina 3.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run the option. And they finally stop him. The quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. We nearly picked it off. Had all kinds of daylight in front of him if he'd held on. It's going to be second down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. He's looking deep here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The ball is loose. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his target. Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. second and goal play for the offense. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Can you believe that he's missed the extra point? Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain, short of the first down there.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Using his legs here. And he's brought down there.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds his man. It's Washington. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Carr. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Gotta be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half.
When the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass, if they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Chambers. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. This will likely be the last play of the half. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Moving at the second level of the defense now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
First down and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to throw it deep. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Makes a quick grab. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw again. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for two here, trying to tie the game. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. First and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the second and third level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
From their own 7, it's now second and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. He spins out of a tackle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, first and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Touchdown, Hurricanes. There was no stopping him.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Powerful running here.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. It's second down. The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receiver in motion now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Rolling the dice, 4th and 1 in his own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier in space now. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 24, South Carolina 15.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. So second down after the incompletion. No press here. The defense backing away. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Chambers. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash in here in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
South Carolina.
The Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Spins away from defenders. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, this back is taking advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. On first down, they'll keep their running game charted. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground, brings up a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Spinning out of the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point puts him up 9 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No chance to catch it. Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. He'll call for the fair catch here. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that previous play. Or it's snapped to the back. Oh, look out, the football is free. Defense has got the football.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Past the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.